like, damn.
You heard it here first. Joe
Right,
Rogan
right,
listens
Joe
to
Rogan.
our podcast.
Right, we're the best. You know, they say people that cuss are more honest. So I'm an honest motherfucker. Put the fish away, Reggie.
It don't even hurt to give birth anymore.
Not for me.
Nothing to it.
Okay.
Let's do it. Come on. I'm ready. I'm ready. I want to do it.
I wear a thong. I got one on right now. You want to see?
Jimmy and Gee. Madhouse Bar Talks, baby.
That is a bunch of shit, if you ask me. That makes no sense.
Morning. Madhouse Bar Talk on top of Madhouse Bar and Grill. Here we are having coffee, talking shit. It's what we do.
We do it pretty well, too.
Well, we enjoy it anyways. How's that?
Yeah. Crack ourselves up.
Right? I'm hilarious.
Yeah.
Any good stories this week?
Hector's been doing better.
Hector? Hector's doing better? You think he listened?
No, but he just so aggravated with us.
Really?
Yeah, we do it the way we want, so he just kind of gave in.
Oh, I thought for sure maybe he listened. He's like, fuck.
No, I don't know. I should have asked him. You listen to the podcast?
It was funny because Sway asked if he could come back in the bar, yesterday, I think. And he messaged me. He goes, hey, can I come back in the bar? And I'm like, nah. I said, after, what went down with everything, I said, no, I don't. No interest in you coming back in the bar. I mean, pretty much when someone gets barred for something like that, you know what I mean? That's just not going to happen. And he goes, well, I didn't rob him. You said I robbed him. It's like, I never once. There's nothing in me that said robbed. I didn't even think he robbed him, so I know I didn't say he robbed him. But it was funny, though, because then whenever I go, I never said I argued with you, that you robbed him. I said, but I don't want to sit and argue with you or nothing. He goes, no, I'm not trying to argue. He goes, by the way, good show. I thought maybe I should let him go.
Oh, you're a listener? Come on back, buddy.
Come on. Yeah. Beat up whoever you want.
I run into him once in a while. He's a good dude.
I liked him.
Up.
I mean, but that was wrong what he did.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I mean, it's just the way, it just was wrong. I mean, you can't do that. It was like an older guy drunk. I mean, granted, the guy was being an ass or whatever, but he wasn't hurting nobody. He wasn't trying to be violent.
He was a little vulgar and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he took it upon himself to handle it the wrong way.
Right. I mean, there's a lot of these guys come in and they're vulgar. That doesn't mean it should end like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So the week went good. So what? We can't use Hector no more?
Nah, Hector did pretty good this week.
So no more Hector. So then now what do we call him when they're fucking up?
Still call him Hector. He's still Hector.
Oh, okay. All right. Good enough. I got some Hectors at work here.
Yeah.
Getting frustrated with people not doing their paperwork the right way and stuff like it. I don't understand. It's so simple. You know what I mean? But then it's like, it's just never done right.
Ours is simple too, and I don't do it right.
Really?
Nah,
You're
I
the
just
same
crumble
way?
that shit up and put it there, and then I turn it all in the same way I crumbled it up.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not. Ours is on a clipboard. Like, it's just there. All you got to do is before and end a shift, just do each thing. And
you know what?
That's it. That's all you got to do. It's simple.
You know how, like, you prepare for work, and I got the nice clipboard that opens up. You can put your paperwork in there. I just keep it in my car.
You never take it to the truck?
Never take it in the truck.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Actually, is what that is. That's
well,
just ridiculous.
So fucking go. I'm like, fuck that.
Yeah, that's not. I don't know. That's not cool.
Yeah, on whose part? Mine or theirs?
On your part. I mean, what's so hard about filling out a little bit of paperwork? I don't get it.
Well, you don't run like I do, so you don't know.
I don't run like you do. What do you mean?
Man, it's constantly running. And when you clock in, you're just running from that point till clock out. It's crazy.
I mean, I work pretty hard all the time.
Not like this.
I don't know. Bartending is that way too. You clock in, you're busy. Bartending is like, it's one of those things, like, not bartending, just service in general, cooking, any of that stuff. That's just, it's a lot harder than people realize, like how hard people are actually working. Like it's nonstop. Like that's stressful. Like when I have to bartend, it's like I know like I can't stop. And I don't know how these girls do it where they'll just go like relax and go smoke a cigarette and stuff like that. I can't. I feel like I gotta get
apart around you. And shit.
yeah,
They
you
just
got to
go,
get stuff together before. I mean, you really do. I mean, I'll slip out and smoke like 3. I'm like Hannah. Hannah does that. 3 hits, 4 hits. I'll do that. I rarely get a chance to sit down and enjoy a whole cigarette unless Amanda comes in or something and takes over for me while I go do it. Yeah. It is. It's actually hard work. I mean, it really is hard work. And the kitchen might be worse.
Times.
You did it once.
No, I did it way more than once. What are you talking about?
As a bartender?
Yeah.
You did it with help other times, but you did it one time on your own.
And I did a fantastic job. I've done it more than once, stupid.
You have?
Yeah.
Since when?
I've done it on a patio a couple times.
By yourself?
Yes.
I don't know of that one. I know of one on the patio by yourself.
A couple times.
All right.
You ain't been here. You don't know.
Oh yeah. I'm never here.
No. Now you're here a lot. But I'm saying when I did it, you wasn't. You was doing all kinds of stuff at that time. Now you're more focused on the bar.
A little bit, yeah. Well, I had to be for a little bit, you know. I went to that Quaker Steak and Lube thing yesterday. They're like last hurrah. They were giving away all the like memorabilia and stuff he had on the walls.
What'd you get?
I didn't get anything. No, they were like raffling them off, so I didn't even sign up for anything. I just kind of was like looking around, I just wanted to walk through it. I mean, I built that place.
Why wouldn't you want to have something from the there over here?
I would love to have, but I didn't want to put in the effort to go find where I got to file out and all that. I just didn't want to. I just didn't put in the effort. You know what I mean? I just didn't. But I mean, it would have been cool to have that. It'd be cool to have the whole place. Actually, that place is. It's a gold mine.
So what do you think the whole problem was with it? Like why is it shut down?
They gave it to that corporate. They handed it over to corporate,
and
corporate
that's
just
what they
damaged
did with
it.
Vermilion, right?
Yeah, Vermilion's the same way. Like corporate, we're just like damaging it. It's just not doing the same. When Larry and Pat or Corky and Larry as they called it, but when they had it, dude, they had that place all the time jumping. And I know like Scotty was booking the bands, and like they were having like big name bands there, and like I mean literally like everybody's like, oh, it's packed yesterday. It was like that every weekend,
yeah,
dude.
I remember that.
Every weekend, like it was like that.
It was so packed back in the day. I used to ride by and be like, I ain't going there. It's too damn packed.
Yeah, it was. You weren't. why, you couldn't get in if
Right,
you wanted
right.
to, or you'd have to park across the street or something.
Right.
Yeah, it was crazy, and it was like that every weekend. They had
Right.
it going like that, and then when they took over,
That's
they
why
just
I
kind of
was
let
so
it go to
surprised
shit.
what happened. Like it just.
I talked to Pat. I thought that it just became too much work, but Pat said that actually he had gotten divorced at that time. He was married to Mercedes. He said he got divorced and he decided to move down to Florida and get out of here. So he wasn't going to be here to run it. So that's why they brought, and Larry didn't want to do it by himself. So he said that's why he went, and let corporate take it over and basically became a landlord to corporate for it. But I mean, I don't know that to me, that place is still a gold mine. I mean, I walked through it. It still looks great. I can't believe how good the building has held up. Oh, I mean, because, we built that like, it's been it's like 20 some years, I think we built that. It's been a while that thing was built. And it still holds up. It's pretty nice. I mean, and it's funny because somebody went up the stairs in the back and went up on the roof through the hatch, on the roof. And it's funny because Scotty goes, did you see that some guys were up on the roof? And I'm like, was his name Jimmy Dean? Because opening night, when they opened that place, my partner back then, Jimmy Dean, did the same thing. He was up on the roof, and he pissed him off pretty good going up on the roof. He was pissing. He was drunk and pissing everyone off. But he went up on the roof and was like showing people like where we built the parapets and how we built this and that. Like I don't know why. He's kind of like, I don't know. That's just how he is, I guess. I was just enjoying the moment, relaxing, but he was off showing everybody what all we'd done work-wise there. And then it was funny because then I think it was Bobby and Scotty, I think, got in a fight that opening night too. And like Jimmy gets in the middle of it, Then they team up on him. It's like they're brothers. They're going to fight, you know what I mean? But don't get in between it. You have nothing to do with that. You know what I mean? So Jimmy was just really screwing things up that night. But yeah, that was opening night, and now here's closing night to it.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah, it would
It's a
be
shame.
nice. It is a nice place. It could do something big if some, for the right person to come in there and really put in the effort. You know, like it's got to be though. You have to put in the time. If I remember right, I want to say they even had like a PR person back then, like someone who just handled public relations. And I think that you almost have to when you're moving that kind of. I mean, that's the way that thing was jumping all the time, and it was like Black River Landings does on the weekends, but at up there every weekend.
Yeah, some little smaller scale.
Right. Not much smaller though. I mean, they used to have some big bands and stuff there.
Yeah.
Maybe bigger names actually than what they have at the Landings. Honestly, I mean, I don't know who all played there. Scotty knows because he booked them all, but I know one of them they said yesterday was Gretchen Wilson. I don't think we've had anybody as big as Gretchen Wilson down at Rockin' on the River. Not that I could think of. But yeah, it was kind of cool walking around, checking it out. Did you make it to Bike Week this week?
Hell no. I made it to my bed. I was tired.
I wanted to go to Bike Week, but with that going on Saturday, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go there instead.
And plus, last weekend, wasn't it raining or something? It was raining. Yeah, it was raining last weekend, right?
Well, didn't it just start today? Or not today, Thursday?
I think last weekend it was raining.
Oh, I thought
Or
it
on and
started
off or
Thursday.
something.
I don't know. I thought it started Thursday.
I don't
It's
know
over
what you
now.
got going on this week.
I don't know yet. I haven't figured it out yet. I know I'm supposed to interview Darius tomorrow, but he's so limited when he can come in. I've been trying to do it when you can be here and he can be, but it's just not going to work. So he's going to come in at like noon or something tomorrow. So yeah, he's bringing somebody with him too, like somebody else that's involved in the grind league. That's kind of that whole thing is kind of fascinating to me, because it's weird. Because maybe I'm simple-minded a little bit, or Neanderthalish, or whatever you want to call it. But like, I don't understand that. Like, literally, you paint the basketball court and it turns into this major thing. Like, it just literally all you did was paint it. You know what I mean? It just seems like it was so simple to me, but yet it's gone. It's gained so much attention. It's gained so much ground. I mean, it's really, I wouldn't think that in my hot mind, that, you know, like Alexa, my daughter, she would see that. She thinks that. She understands that. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, but it's, I think it's awesome what they're doing down there with the park, the painting. I mean, one way or the other, I don't really know where that matters, but
What part?
Oakwood Park.
Well, it's almost like you're doing a city job,
Well,
right? I'm sure that the city's supposed to take care of that. Why is it such a big deal somebody else is? That don't make
no,
sense.
but it's not just like sealed or nothing. Have you seen it? Oh no, it's sharp. Like, it's like they did it up. It's actually the logo of the Grind League now. It's pretty badass actually.
Yeah, but my point is,
It's like an artist did it.
yeah.
Like an artist came in and like striped it, and like it's got Lorraine Pride on it. They put like decals on the backboards.
Oh, well,
I mean,
that's-
it's not just like they painted it white, you know what I mean, or black or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's blue, and it says Lorraine Proud, and it says all kinds of stuff like that.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, that's cool. But like you said, I don't think it should be great.
Morning, Scotty. Morning, Tia. Hey, Scotty, we were just talking about it. We want to know what acts you had at Quaker. What the big names were. Like at least 4 or 5 of them. Tia said her niece did the painting on the ground. Her and a small group of kids. Huh. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, I just wouldn't think like that. Like, to me, like painting that like that wouldn't seem like it would make everything just jump like that, like it does. You know what I mean?
Well, that's cool.
It is. It's amazing. You know what I mean? It really is amazing. But I mean, I just, so it's interesting to me is what I'm saying. I kind of want to talk to him about work, because I mean, they literally made it to the All-Star
When you
game.
said painting, I just figured you just repainted it.
Marshall Tucker Band, the Average White Band. There you go. Scotty was the one booking all those. That's pretty cool.
Well, he should have. That's his profession, ain't it?
Yeah, I mean that's his wheelhouse for
Right,
sure.
right.
I don't know if country music is his wheelhouse, but
Music is music.
I guess. But Scotty loves him some R&B. He's like you and me. He likes R&B.
Well, he should have got some Boys and Men and some New Edition and something like that.
Yeah, that would have been cool, wouldn't it?
Shit.
That would have been awesome.
I guarantee I wouldn't have missed those.
Yeah, I mean, I like country music, but I mean, I definitely R&B is my nowadays. Yeah, I feel like the country music today is like the same, almost like as R&B. Really,
just a different beat in the background. But.
Yeah, but it's not even. It's even moving more towards a pop beat. Like a lot of it is. It's not even like it's like that old Hank Williams type. You know what I mean? It's like it's got that like actual pop beat to it anymore. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. The different, like how it's changed. I seen a thing that said that I think they said that people that listen to country music also listen to R&B and rap. It's like that's the three genres those people listen to. That's
I believe it.
That's pretty wild to me. Keith said that would be a good country bar over there, Quaker Steak. He said he's showing me this place in New Mexico, where he was at, that they have like this country bar, and everybody's got a dress code for the guys, and it's all like it's like high-end country bar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it wouldn't work here. High-end country bar? No.
That's what he's got. That's what he's saying.
This is not New Mexico.
That's what I told him. I said every area is different. You can't, you know what I mean? You got to find what hits here. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's like
and I think country would hit here. That ain't what I'm saying. I'm saying the high-end dress code stuff, I don't think it would work here.
Yeah, because it's hard for a guy to go to a country bar, high-end dress code, when he doesn't have Wranglers and
if he's what I mean? He's a blue-collar worker. See, those people that in Mexico in that area probably are ranchers that got money. You know what I mean?
It could be. You might be right. I don't know.
But when you come here, Lorraine, where's the nearest ranch around here? There ain't no ranch around here. You got considered country boys, which ain't really country boys, were born here in Lorraine like me.
Yeah, those are rednecks.
Yeah, there. So there's a difference.
Right. Yeah.
So you might have a cowboy hat and some boots,
but I'm just saying you're not going to have outfits to go there constantly. You know what I'm saying? And dress the attire of country music. That's just that's not going to happen.
They got boots and T-shirts here. They'll go in there. You know what I mean?
Like you get down in like Texas in that area, them dudes be like they got Wranglers and they're them bitches are ironed they're ironed so tight that they're actually jeans are faded at the crease because they've ironed the shit out of them, fading that shit out.
Sounds like some old military guys. That just iron their shit all the time.
My dad used to iron my clothes for me.
To do that.
He would iron my clothes for me, and he'd do them up when he'd iron them. That's like when you were going to do something, you'd have Dad do it because he'd lay that shit out.
Yeah, them creases so tight they'll cut somebody. Come too close.
Yeah. So summer is officially here. June 1st, they said, is the official kickoff of summer.
Yeah.
It's also the official kickoff of Gay Pride Month.
You'd be involved in that a lot, huh?
Well, I just don't understand. I'm kind of slated. Why do the gays get to pick what they get? All the good stuff, rainbows, the first month of summer, apple martinis. I mean, this is ridiculous. I mean,
hey,
don't we get anything?
Hey,
next they're gonna take the sunshine. They kind of did when they took the month of June.
Well, the rainbow too, kind of cold, But
this is bullshit.
Sometimes, man, when you can't beat them, you got to join them.
No.
There you go.
I would, but it sounds like a pain in the ass.
Why does my mic sound low?
Is your mic sound low?
Yeah, you're always trying to lower my mic and lower my seat and all kinds of shit.
No, your mic is up exactly as mine is.
It don't sound right. Or turn it up on here.
On your headphones?
There you go. Right there. That's good.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I don't get it. I mean, I like a rainbow just like everybody else. I see a nice rainbow. I'm like, oh, that's nice. I like June. The boats are going in the water. Right. Summertime's here.
Hey.
I mean, I don't get it. They get to take all the good stuff. Father's Day's in June. Just don't make sense. Why do they get all the good stuff?
Hey, you can't beat them, join them.
I'm not saying they can't have some good stuff. I'm not saying, if they want the rainbow, that's fine. You get the month of November. You know what I mean? if you want the month of June, the rainbows are ours. That's all I'm saying. And apple martinis should be for everyone.
Yeah, you're taking all that shit back, huh?
I want it all back. That's it. Fuck this.
You have a little rainbow air freshener in your car, bumper sticker. Be like, I'm taking the rainbow back.
Well, the rainbow bumper sticker, remember in the 90s? Did you guys ever do that? Like you would find them in a gas station and put them on your friends' cars and shit?
No.
Oh, we did that all the time. At work, we were childish like that for sure. We were definitely putting rainbows on people's trucks.
The only thing I do
old
with
trucks.
The only thing I have any involvement with the rainbow is Skittles. That's it.
The Skittles.
That's it.
So you only taste the rainbow.
You're laughing, but you got a leak right there.
I know I do. Yeah, I got a couple leaks. I think it was already wet up there, and I drilled a hole in to put the light in, and then that made it come through.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I think so. Yes. Bobby was telling me I got to get up there and redo that this year.
I told you. I sent you a video of it.
No, I know. But Bobby was saying he wanted to do it this year, get it all set up and do it, get up there. And it's just 2 spots, I think, that are, I get this one here, and I get one over there by the desk, too, you know, that get me. But, yeah, summer's here officially. And that's good for the gays, I guess. Guess we have to wait till July to enjoy summer. I don't know. But also, it is the month of Trump's birthday, Flag Day.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I knew it was going to come up one
June 14th,
something.
Flag Day. So he's only a couple weeks away from his birthday. And he's a convicted, guilty felon for his birthday.
That was felonies?
Yeah, it's not technically felony what he was charged with, but the judge sat there with the jury and goes, "Hey, so if he's guilty of the 2 things, then it is a felony." But he never had to show what the other thing was. Like it just, I don't know. The whole thing is like. That because they showed like the juror, like when the judge talking to the jury, and he's basically explaining to him that like you don't even have to be guaranteed on this. Just, you know, if you think that it's you know, one of the things he did wrong or something, you know, it's just like it was bad how he was, and it's just that judge is just a piece of shit.
Is that the same judge that was that weird guy?
I don't know, because that had to do with the land values, or that was the banking system of land values. I don't know if it's the same attorney or judge or not. I really don't know. I didn't see I heard it, I didn't see it, so I don't know if that was him.
I didn't pay attention to none of that.
Because I seen him that guy was creepy looking. The first one that you're talking about, I don't know if that was the same one or not. I have no idea, honestly. It seemed like it was. He's acting the same. How's that? I mean, this whole thing is because what happened was that Cohen was his attorney, which was Trump's attorney. And basically, Cohen paid Stormy Daniels off when Stormy Daniels accused Trump of having sex, I guess. And it wasn't even like, I don't think she was accused of him of rape. It was just like extramarital sex or something. So Cohen paid her the money.
To do that if he was the president.
What, have sex on that side? Yeah. Only if you're Kennedy and Clinton.
Okay.
That's it. That's the only ones that are allowed. And but he wasn't president then, anyways. This was prior to him being president. So the argument was, or the what they were going after him for is basically not that he paid her, none of that stuff. It was the fact that he listed it as a legal expense, wrote the check to Cohen, and Cohen wrote the check to Stormy Daniels. And he actually paid Cohen enough money to cover Cohen's taxes for the amount that was sent to him. So he didn't avoid any taxes. So there was no tax avoidance trying to go on or anything like that. And basically they're saying that's illegal because he didn't list it as, I don't know, like maybe that should have been his personal and not a business expense, which is whatever. That's all a misdemeanor bullshit. But they're saying because of that, that's him and Cohen conspiring to affect the election, and that's why it becomes a felony, which they don't even have the jurisdiction to mess with that. That's a federal, that's federal jurisdiction. That has nothing to do with the state of New York. You know what I mean? And that's what they're basically finding him guilty of, is affecting the election. And it makes no sense. Like, and I mean, because he was trying to just settle the case out of court, basically. I mean, that doesn't make any sense. Why? I mean, a lot of people in power settle cases out of court. You know what I'm saying?
A lot worse than that.
Yeah, but they're saying it's like because it was Cohen and him. And by the way, Cohen's his attorney. So anything he done, that would have been through the advice of his attorney, right? I mean, isn't that the job of your attorney, to advise you how to handle a situation?
Pay the bitch off.
Yeah, I mean, you just listen to your attorney. I mean, he's the one that I would find guilty. And by the way, he's lied to all kinds of people. He's been caught lying on the stand to Congress, and he stole money. The money that was, when he took the money, that the payment for Stormy Daniels and his extra, he tacked on another 60, and he got caught for stealing that too. That's why he's not Trump's attorney no more. Unbelievable. And that's that. But either way, that's it. That'll get overturned. It's the same shit. It'll just get overturned. I mean, he's found guilty for now, and the Democratic Party gets to say, hey, Trump's guilty. They like that. They like to say he's a felon. He's a convicted felon. They like to say that. So Robert De Niro can come out and talk shit. Fuck him anyways. I ain't watching another Robert De Niro movie. Nope.
He's a good actor.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. He was acting out there when he was giving that thing. He's reading it the whole time. Yeah. The whole time he's reading and reading and reading and reading. He's got it right in front of him. You can see him, and he's reading it. He's acting when he was out there.
Well, he's a good actor.
Yeah, well, either way, I'm still not watching none of his movies no more.
Yeah, you will.
No, I won't watch. I'm going to burn my copy of because I got The Godfather on VHS. I'm burning.
Heat's one of my favorite movies.
Number 2. I'm burning number 2.
Heat is one of my favorite movies.
He was a great actor. He was. I mean, his movies have been great, but I'm sick and tired. I mean, do you don't think that it's ridiculous that these people in Hollywood or that are uber rich and are living these crazy different lives than us come out because they can, because they are popular, you know what I mean? They can just come out and have a press conference. That's what he did. He had a press conference. All the news channels showed up. He stands right in New York, and he tells you basically how he feels about Trump. I mean, I don't get that. You know what I mean? I mean, I guess I do because I have a podcast, but nowhere near all those news channels showing up and everything else just for you to say you don't like Trump.
I don't know. Our podcast is getting pretty popular.
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I just, and their opinion shouldn't matter to the average Joe. It just shouldn't. What the hell what does Robert De Niro know about trying to pay his taxes or trying to get his frickin' electric bill paid before they shut it off, or how much gas is going to cost him, or any of that stuff? What does he know about that? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'd argue that like Keith and Scotty Campana, who both have some serious money, are more regular Joes than that guy is by a million times. I mean, he's living in New York, like, you know, he's worshipped everywhere he goes because he plays people on TV.
Well, maybe you should be an actor.
Who?
You.
Why?
So you could do that.
So I could do the same thing?
Yeah, you go on there and tell him your political views.
Well, you know what the thing is with him. You say he's a great actor. I'm going to argue that. I don't think he is.
You're crazy.
I don't.
You went too far.
He's playing the same fucking character everything. It's the same character.
So what? It's good.
That's one character. That doesn't make you a great actor.
No. And it was different. He didn't play
Dustin
that
Hoffman was a good actor.
Listen, and he wasn't that character.
Yes, he was. He's always that character. Even when he plays a grandpa, he plays that character.
No.
Yes, he does. He always plays that character.
You went too far. He's a great actor.
No, get the fuck him. He ain't shit.
You're mad. I bet if we'd asked you fucking 3 weeks ago if he was a great, you'd be like, he's one of the best, of course.
No, I wouldn't have never said. He plays one character. That's it. It's the same fucking character every time.
Because you're mad at him.
Fuck him. I mean, Dustin Hoffman, how many different roles and people have he been? You know what I mean?
Well, you can say that about anybody, like Tom Cruise. Or, they're different.
You know who's a great actor, and I hate to admit it?
Who?
Will Smith. That is one of the greatest actors I've ever seen. Even though I hate him, I mean, he can play any role. I mean, I've seen him play everything from goofy to funny to dead serious to like broken, like, and it's realistic. I mean, he's good. That is somebody who is a great actor. You know what I mean?
Well, there's a lot of them. John Travolta, I thought, was a really good actor until these little.
I kind of feel like he's the same way. Always played the same role.
No,
I do.
I don't think.
He's bullshit, dude. He's disco danced in every movie since 1975. And nobody even knows about disco, and he's still doing disco. He did a commercial.
He's just trying to bring it back.
He did a Santa
people are
Claus
trying to bring back
commercial where
fanny
he was
packs.
dancing disco.
You know how people are trying to bring back fanny pack? He's just trying to bring disco back. That's all that is.
He's been trying a long time. Every movie can't end in disco. It just can't. I mean, every movie, dude,
No,
somewhere he
no,
dances.
No.
I mean, I'm just saying, every one.
He's a dancer.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I'll say he's a good dancer then, okay? I'm not going to say he's a good actor.
No, his older movies were really good.
What, Grease?
No, not that kind of.
You liked Grease.
Everybody liked Grease.
No, only women like Grease.
I was touching my feminist.
The only reason men watch Grease is some chick made them watch it.
You got it on video.
Well, maybe I have daughters. Yeah, they probably do. My daughters probably wanted to watch
I
it.
probably watched it 3 times
A day?
a week. Nah, I don't watch that shit. But no, like
That's
What
the
is it?
ultimate chick flick.
I'm talking about, like, what was that one where he had a baby talked or some shit?
Look Who's Talking.
Yeah, he didn't dance in that one, did he?
Yes, he danced in every movie. Always danced. There's never a spot where he doesn't dance. He dances. It's what he does.
I don't know about that.
The only thing he did do was he gave us that great line. There's only one thing to do at a moment like this. Strut.
Don't forget this.
Oh, Pulp Fiction. Now, that was a good movie, Pulp Fiction. That was actually a good movie.
He played in a lot of good movies.
I'm not saying he didn't. I'm just saying
All right, back
he
to
didn't
De
play a
Niro.
good
De Niro,
actor.
De Niro was a good actor. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, fuck it, Robert De Niro. Good actor, my ass. He played one role his whole life. Still playing the same role. True story.
No,
Yeah, it's the same character.
it's not.
They're like, when they're like, we need like a,
Heat was different. Well, when he did that boxing one with Sylvester Stallone, that was different. When
what
he did,
boxing one with Sylvester Stallone?
where they came out of retirement and fought each other.
What was that? I don't think I seen that movie.
See? And then
I think you're making that up.
I'm not making it up.
What movie is this?
I don't remember what it's called. It wasn't that long ago.
Sylvester Stallone did a movie where it wasn't a Rocky?
No. And then both
He was boxing.
Yeah, and both of them guys came out of retirement to fight each other.
Robert De Niro?
Yep.
How's he going to fight Rocky?
Man, it's a movie. I don't know what to tell you. It was on there.
I'm going to call bullshit.
Okay. Call bullshit if you want.
I think you made that up.
No, I didn't.
I think you did.
Look
I
it
never
up.
seen it. I never seen no movie like that.
Okay. Anyways, that one. What else?
I never seen it. I never seen it.
Somebody's going to tell us what it is. Hold on.
They ain't yet. Everybody's like, what the fuck's he talking about?
They're like, Guido's making shit up. Let's see.
There's no lengths he'll go to prove himself right.
I'm right. What do you mean?
Whatever. And next, you'll tell me you've seen Sasquatch.
Yeah, it worked. Oh, shit.
You know my truck unlocked itself again yesterday? Oh, I was on the phone with you when it did
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
You think somebody has a fob, like, from the air? Like, because I know, like, on my Ford, I could unlock that bitch from blocks away with my fob. You think somebody's, like, blocks away with a key fob?
I bet it is. It's got to be something like that.
That's not cool, dude, because it's just not cool. I don't like that. When I lock my truck, I assume it's locked. I don't want it to, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that at all. Don't like that at all. Not even a little bit.
There you go.
What's it called?
Grudge match.
Grudge Match?
Yes.
Who else watched that? Has anybody ever heard of Grudge Match?
It was just made for me.
Apparently. What year was it made? Grudge Match?
Yes. In 2013.
I ain't never heard of that movie.
Hey, it was there.
I want to know what its like rankings are like. I mean, it's probably less popular than our podcast.
Definitely.
I never heard of that.
Well, okay, so you could say it.
What?
Apologize.
That you found some random movie, and I'm
Random?
not gonna. The thing is that I'm not gonna say that I don't think the app would do it. I think because that's logged in, Amanda. I wouldn't think so. But I'm not gonna say it. Only reason I'm not gonna say it is because I haven't seen the movie, and if I do, I probably would say it's the same fucking character.
Probably.
Because it's probably the same character. He plays the same damn character.
Okay.
It does.
Did he ever win an Oscar?
Did he? I don't know.
Probably.
I don't know.
Probably.
I have no idea. What would he have won an Oscar for?
Probably The Godfather.
Let's see. Has Robert De Niro ever won? I'll punch it in. Has Robert De Niro
Don't be getting all thing about Robert De Niro because he's him and your buddies.
ever won an Oscar? There we go. 2 Oscars.
Bam.
He got a Oscar for playing Vito Corleone in The Godfather Part 2
Just.
and Jake LaMotta in The Raging Bull.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
Yeah, The Raging Bull. Yeah, 2 Oscars.
Yeah,
When was the last time he won one?
probably The Raging Bull. No, I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
it was 1980.
Yeah, okay.
1980 was the last time he won an Oscar.
So
Fuck him, he sucks.
There's great actors that never even got one. So
Yeah, well, I don't think so.
but he's got 2.
I don't think that's true.
He's got 2.
I don't think there's 2. I don't think there's great actors that didn't get any.
Oh, for sure.
No, they're just not great.
Has Tom Cruise ever got one?
I'm sure he has.
On what?
Top Gun, at least. How can you not
Maybe.
get one for Top Gun?
Maybe you might be.
That was a great movie.
Check it.
Or maybe his Mission Impossible.
What about Will Smith? Think he's got one?
He had to have. He had to have. Collateral Beauty. That one. In fact, I think I know for a fact that he did the one with.
I think I know for a fact that doesn't even sound.
Yeah,
right.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty fucking sure.
I think I know for a fact.
What Pursuit of Happiness? I think I remember
yeah,
he did.
you're
I'm
probably right.
pretty sure that was a great movie. No, he's a great actor. I'll give him his props, even though I don't like him. Robert De Niro plays the same character. So what? Who cares?
He's got 2 Oscars.
Good for him. It doesn't give him the right to tell Americans how to vote. That's all I'm saying. Because he can pretend to be somebody. One person. Who clearly, the character that he always plays would vote for Trump. I'm just saying, right? So, I mean, I guess he is acting because, I mean, every character he's ever played would have been a Trump supporter, is all I'm saying.
All right, let's move on.
You know who actually reminds me of Robert De Niro? What was that mayor or governor of New York? What was his name?
Oh, yeah. Why does he remind you of him?
He does. When he would come out, I guess he like talks like him. I don't know. He just kind of always
Maybe
did.
because they're both from New York?
Yeah, it could be. It's very possible. Very, very possible. Very, very possible. But anyways, my point is, what do you think about how you think Hollywood should get that? Like, don't you think they should just sit down and shut up?
Yeah. I really don't think they should be pushing political views.
Yeah, I mean, I just sit down and shut up. First of all, you lost half your audience, or irritated half your audience. You know what I mean? Especially right now. I mean, there's people that won't care, but half the country is definitely in love with Trump, and you just pissed them off. Why? What's the point? You know what I'm saying? Why would you limit your ticket sales like that? What's the point of that? It's just stupid. And people need to honestly not go to his movies. They need to show that support so these people stop doing it. The other one is LeBron James. I mean, I love LeBron James, but I get tired of his bullshit. Like freaking his liberal, like freaking I get tired of it. It pisses me off. Like he wouldn't go to see Trump in the White House or something when he won the championship. Wasn't that him? Wasn't that LeBron?
I don't remember.
And then what's the other one that was really irritating to me that was
Kyrie's pretty political.
Yeah, well, he's not political. He's weird. Like he's just like out there. Like he thinks he's a flat earther or whatever and stuff. Yeah, he's freaking killing it though, man.
I think Shaquille is too.
I've never heard politics out of Shaq.
No, not politics. I'm talking about flat earther.
Is he?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Shaq's smarter than that.
No.
He's
for
big
real.
enough he could see around the curve. You kidding me?
I'm telling you.
He can't believe that.
Yeah.
When you could see the curve, how can you believe that?
I don't know.
No, Shaq's not a flat earther.
Yes, he is.
See, now you're going to make me Google again.
Google.
This is bullshit. Making me Google all night.
You keep Googling my shit and it's always true.
That Shaq's a flat earther?
Yes.
Is Shaq a flat earther?
Yes, he is.
I did see a thing where Shaq was saying that video of Shaq a flat earther. The earth is flat. I don't know if that's him or not. I don't know if that's what he's saying or not. Let's see. Let's see what Shaq has to say. Oh, shut up.
You always try to fact check me, and you're always wrong. Let me have a cigarette.
What do you mean?
You're going to find out here in a second.
Okay, hold on. I think we got it right here. All right, we'll go ahead and put that one on. We'll check it out. We'll watch it. We'll see what it has to say. Was my sound off? My sound's off. Ah, there it is. All right.
O'Neill says there are 3 ways the human mind is manipulated into believing things: what you read, what you see, and what you hear. He references the elementary history lesson of Christopher Columbus discovering America, before
loud.
steering off course to how Columbus didn't actually discover a new land.
Oh, because it's coming.
Because fair-skinned people with long hair and peace pipes were already there. The reasoning behind O'Neill's Earth is flat claim: he drives from Florida to California all the time, and that he doesn't go up and down at a 360-degree angle because it's flat.
Bullshit.
During his rant, he posed the question, have you looked at all the buildings outside? While rejecting the idea.
Yeah, that's all bullshit. Come on, dude. That's just some guy saying it.
No.
Shaq's just funny, dude. He just talks shit. He's funny.
I don't know.
That's just Shaq being Shaq.
You put
He's
one
just a
stupid
funny
video,
guy.
but you didn't put the one where he's actually saying the shit.
Yeah, because if it did it, they wouldn't put that video because it'll be you clearly see he's being funny. Shaq's always talking shit and being funny. I don't think that's actual.
They try to say something about Kyrie talking that flat Earth, and Shaquille was like, "Yeah, I agree with him."
Huh?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Shaq don't believe that. I love Shaq.
When's the last time you talked to him?
Shaq? I talk to him every night.
Okay. So that's what I'm saying.
I listen to his podcast though.
Yeah.
But what I was gonna say is, they asked him if his rings were real on one of his podcasts, and he said no. He said it's all scripted. He said he was in the finals or something. They were getting ready for the finals, and he heard who was it? Phil Jackson telling him to book the hotel outside of Indiana or something like that. And they Indiana wasn't even in it yet. You know what I'm saying? So he goes, it's scripted. You know what I mean? But I don't think he actually believes that. I think he's just starting up shit on his podcast.
Yeah, probably.
Because that's just how he is. But anyways, I was looking at the other thing. I was looking at because I was talking with Scotty, and I was talking with he was there with Tom Orlando, the one that runs the clerk of courts for Lorraine County. And I was sitting there talking with him, and I guess his brother works for a place called Evergreen Podcast in Cleveland, where they actually take on podcasts and monetize them and do all that stuff or whatever for them, and They put them out on platforms. They edit. They do a lot of stuff for you in the process. They just, you know, use you as the talent essentially, and you get paid some of the monetization. But he was saying that most of it is, you know, the crime stories. And I had seen that before, like the number, like I think like, I forget what it was, and I don't want to make it up, but I'm gonna anyway. I think it's like 6 of the top 10 podcasts are crime stories, like true crime stories.
No, I believe it.
That's the biggest one, and that's what theirs is. But why? Why is that? Like, why does somebody want to put a podcast on and listen to a true crime story? I don't get it. Like, it does. I've never done it. Have you?
Yeah, I've listened to them.
You've listened to them?
Yeah.
Now, if I see them on a reel or a TikTok or something, I got to go to the next one. Like, they clickbait me for sure. I got to see the rest of the story.
Right.
But I've never listened to the podcast like that.
Well, it's like a clip.
Yeah, I'll watch the whole thing, and then I'll go to the next one to get the rest of the story. I'll do that.
Well, that's smart.
But I don't actually go and listen to the actual podcast ever.
I don't know, but they're once they catch you, you're locked in.
Is that what it is? Like you just got to have that hook. You got to have that hook, and then you're dragged in.
Yeah, I listened to one yesterday. Well, you know, it started off as a clip, and then it went on.
And then you just went to how many clips did you go to see the whole thing?
No, just watch that whole clip. That's all.
Just one clip?
Yeah.
Oh. See, I've literally went and watched like 3 or something on something.
That answers your question.
But I haven't watched podcasts though. Right. Is what I'm saying. Like I mean, I know the clickbait thing is the way to go. I get that. I understand that. Like if you can get them to click on it, you're good. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if I don't know why that is. Like, is America's like, it's just like, we're just, or not America, just the world. It's like a train wreck. You can't help but you just want to know, right? Like you got to look, you got to check it out. Like it's weird. I don't understand that.
Well, if you knew there was going to be a car accident, you're going to go outside and wait for it.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. You're right about that. You know, the other thing I saw too, speaking of like, if you know something's going to happen, I saw that they said that Alex Jones in like July of 2001 said that they were going to fly planes in the World Trade Center. The terrorists were.
And there's all kinds of stuff on that.
And that they were going to blame Osama bin Laden for it. He literally called that out in July. I think it was a Tucker Carlson that was talking about it. And he goes, dude, he's got some kind of like special powers. That's what he said.
So does The Simpsons.
Yeah, they call some shit out too, don't they?
Hell yeah.
Do you think it's like they say with Nostradamus, how they say like he just makes these random statements?
So many.
And then eventually something's going to stick.
So if you put out so many, something's going to happen. You know, like you're going to,
yeah,
it's going to land. But
and The Simpsons have been out a long ass time, dude.
But there's just so much detail. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, that Trump elevator one is like almost spot on. That's
the
crazy.
9/11 one is spot on too.
Yeah,
there's a bunch of them.
Yeah, there is. There are. The problem is you watch it and then you get nervous then because now like the one that's out now with The Simpsons.
Oh,
is like
and then they had
nuclear.
They had the Kobe Bryant one too.
Oh yeah, something like that. They did too, or was that bullshit? Was that after the fact and they just like somebody made it up?
I don't know. We'll have to check that one out, but I think it was.
Because I did see that skit and I'm like, is that real? That can't be real.
If that is, then that's creepy.
That is kind of creepy. Where do they make The Simpsons though?
Probably on Mars.
I mean, if it's in LA, you were constantly watching like Kobe flying probably back and forth. You know about that. Like I didn't know he was flying like all the time,
like a
that.
car,
right?
Just
but
gets an helicopter,
right,
rolls
I didn't know that. But if you lived in that area, you would know that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but how would you know that? You see a random helicopter going over, you wouldn't know that was his.
If you lived in LA, I would bet you know that Kobe flies everywhere. I just kind of feel like you would know that. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like you would.
But anyways, just the coincidence of The Simpsons is just creepy.
Oh, no, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But the thing that's out now is like, I think it's like freaking nuclear holocaust or something is like what they're showing in one of their cartoons. Swear to God. There's like nukes going off in there. So, I mean, then you got to worry. Like, You know, damn, Simpsons are.
Yeah, they need to.
They're that good.
They need to cut that show off.
Yeah.
How many years has that been out? It's been out a long time. Huh?
I think it first year was like, well, the first year they actually opened up was like 90, 92, somewhere in that range. So, I mean, even if it's 91, it's got to be 90-ish, I think. 90, I bet it's 90-ish.
90, probably.
Somewhere around there, because I remember I was working at Campbell's Buffet when it came out. And I remember it hit with me because I think the running line that was on the previews for it was like, you hear that, Dad? You can lay around in your underwear and scratch yourself, because he's going over to like the Burnses, and he tells them that make yourself at home or something. That was the big running, like that was the preview that was going around everywhere, was him doing it. And I remember thinking that's my dad. That's some shit I would say to my dad.
87.
Yeah, but see now, that's not when it came out. That's probably when it was on Tracy Ullman.
So the Simpsons first appeared on television in 1987.
And that's on Tracy Ullman, though, right?
Right.
Yeah, but then when did the actual show come out, where they had their own show?
I don't know.
That was like separate.
89.
89. Okay, so I knew it was close to that. Yeah, 89. That's a long ass time, dude.
Hell yeah. Shit. Can't think of anything else that lasted that long.
No, there's nothing else that lasted that long. That I mean, maybe these soap operas, maybe actually. Like, does General Hospital still on, and Young and the Restless and shit?
I don't know.
I mean, that stuff has been on. That shit was running forever. So it might have. It might be possible that something like that. Yeah, I don't know. I have no clue.
Well, what do you got on your little notes?
My notes, I think we kind of hit everything, I think, for the most part. I'm kind of bummed. I wanted you in for that interview. You always end up not being able to be here for the interviews, and I don't like that.
Well, I really can't help.
Could quit your job.
Ain't got nothing to do with my job this time.
Oh yeah, you're heading out to Youngstown. That's right. You lost a cousin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that. You're leaving right now?
No, I don't know. I might leave in the morning. I might leave now.
Did you find that tire?
No.
You didn't find that tire? No, that's not good.
I'll tell you.
Yeah. So, how long you said it's tomorrow? Services are for tomorrow for them?
Yeah.
Yeah. How much family do you got in Youngstown?
A lot.
And how come they're in Youngstown? Like what do you know?
My dad's from here. My mom's from there. They met somehow. I don't know when he was down there. She come back here.
Oh, okay. So that's all your dad's family, or all your mom's family?
All my mom's family's down there.
I got you.
There's a lot of them.
Really? Yeah. So she's got no family up here?
They move back and forth. Like, some of them will come out here, move here for a while, and then they're like, I'm going back home, and then they come back, and other ones come up here.
Youngstown's cheaper to live, though, right? Like a lot cheaper?
House-wise, yeah, you can buy a house cheap.
That's it, though? Everything else is pretty much the same?
Yeah, it's the same. It's only an hour and a half away.
But it's different down there. I've been down. I've worked there. I've worked down there a couple times, and it's just, you can see it's like looks depleted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, Lorraine has times where it's looked like that. It's actually on an upswing now. It's starting to really look a lot better than it used to. You know what I mean? But there was times when it looked depleted. But I think even when it looked depleted, Youngstown looked more depleted.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, they had the same issue here as they do there, where the steel mill closed.
Yeah, is that what it is?
They had a big steel mill there years ago, and it closed.
But they were like big boys at one time.
Oh, yeah.
They were like, Youngstown was like, because
it was a central hub is what it was.
And it was mafia and all that stuff.
Right.
Like Richard Pryor tells that story. You ever seen that one with Richard Pryor that he was playing a comedy club in Youngstown? When the mafia, did you ever see it?
Probably did.
It's probably one of the funniest skits. He said that they weren't going to pay him. They weren't going to pay him, and he came in with a little fake gun, and they just were laughing at him.
Yeah, they don't play. They don't play down there.
Yeah, I mean, so it was like a little bigger, I think, than maybe. Lorraine was pretty big back in its day, but I don't know that we had like big acts. Although Richard Pryor probably wasn't a big act back then. Actually, he was probably just hanging out.
But that was like I said, that was a central hub. You got New York, and just everything comes into that area. So it was real populated at one time.
They got waterways and stuff. I never paid attention. I don't remember.
They just, like I said, that mill was huge like ours, but it was actually, I think it might have been bigger. I don't know. It might have been about the same. I don't know. But you go there now, it's all grass and just tore out and shit.
Oh, they ripped it all out?
Not all of it, but most of it, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You think they're going to do that here?
Yeah, they should.
Yeah, I feel like that's probably the.
It's either
the
go
right
100% and open it up, put the money in it, whatever it costs, or just end it. You know, that dangling shit.
The problem is, I think, is like you said, where they got to turn it to grass. I think that's the problem, like, because once they're done with that mill, it's going to have to sit like 50 years or something.
Nah, that didn't take that long over there.
What do you mean?
Grass growing and shit.
No, grass will grow, but you won't be able to develop on it for like 50 years.
Oh, yeah.
They won't let you because the EPA won't like you wouldn't get the right soil testing unless you want to like pull all that soil out and like
take it somewhere and treat it and then bring some other dirt in and all that.
Well, there was a guy that had a machine. I'd have to look that up. He had a machine, and this is like going back into like 90s. He had it where he could go into places like that and literally like grate the soil. And it would like the soil would actually come up in the machine, clean up, and then re-drop back down. Because he was using it to do landfills. Like when they had landfills, that was the machine. He had built it, developed it, and it was literally he was bringing, I don't know whatever. I know he was doing the landfills with it for sure, like making nice topsoil, clean topsoil on top of the landfills. But I don't know. Maybe he did the one at Valley View.
Well, where it's all caving in and shit.
Yeah, well, they had all that methane gas, and they shut that down. Remember, that's crazy over there where they built all that. It's just still sitting there.
Brand new, just sitting there.
Yeah, just still sitting there.
With it.
Yep, looking at it on the top of the hill.
Yeah.
Getting a swing at it when you're at the what is that place called? Top Golf. You're right there looking at it when you're at Top Golf.
You got to worry about it exploding and shit.
No, wait, it's probably a little further. Further away. You won't see it.
Youngstown was real popular. Like in '87, there was a lot of action out there, as in, like I don't know, just a lot of shit going on. I used to go out there when I was a kid.
In the '80s,
first got my license and shit. I'd run out there to see the family and shit.
And it was popular back then. It was like banging back then.
Oh yeah,
because I was there like. When I'm saying I was there probably like 95,
though.
it was pretty depleted in 95.
But it was dangerous, like real dangerous, like bad.
Yeah, that's not good. No. Lorraine's never been real dangerous, but it does have.
It's got its moments.
It's got its moments, but it's never been. I remember like probably like 8 years ago or something like that. I remember seeing like a news article. It was like the first homicide in Lorain in like 2 years. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, 2 years? We went 2 years without a homicide?
Wow.
I was shocked.
I don't think Youngstown had 2 days without a homicide. It was bad.
When I was a kid, I would watch the news. This is how stupid I was. I'm a little boy now. It's just, I'm talking 4 or something. I was like on a dial TV.
Okay, get to the point.
All right. I remember watching it and thinking, why do these people keep going to gunpoint? Because they were getting robbed at gunpoint.
So you thought they were going to it?
I'm like, if you keep getting robbed, why would you go there? It doesn't make sense. People always get robbed at gunpoint. Why are you going there? I didn't understand, I guess. I don't know.
Ain't it weird, like little stupid things you remember? Like just.
Yeah, because when you figure it out, you feel so stupid. That's what it is. Once you're like, oh, damn it. You're mad at yourself for even like thinking it. Even though you're 4 years old, you're still mad at yourself that you didn't get it.
Right,
you know what I mean? I know like that we were talking about it yesterday. Like the one guy that come into work, his name's Rob Wynn. He was a carpenter. And we were working over there. We were building the 4th floor tower over there. We were redoing it I think it's now. We used to call it community hospital back in the day. But on the far west end, those 4 floors there, we were there for a couple years working on that. And he was one of the carpenters there, and I was there. And the one morning he comes in, and he's just got this like kind of like goofy look on his face, but kind of like a grin or whatever. And he's telling me that he's trying to spell words with his kids at home. He goes, and I told him it was thermometer. He was a grown man. And this happened the night before. And he was so distraught from remembering saying that the next morning he's bringing it up to me, who I barely even knew him at that time. You know what I mean? That it was thermometer that he had said because he felt so stupid, you know? So that might be what it is. You just feel so dumb. You might, you ever did anything like that?
Oh, every day.
Every day you do that?
No, I don't know.
The one that really sticks with you. No? Really? I have. I've done a lot of them.
Yeah, I'm like weekly, but I'm just saying I don't have one that sticks with me. I do so many.
I remember being like 11 or 12 years old in church, and like they were doing like a quiz or something like that, and they said what what's found on a man and not a woman, and I blurted out penis.
You said that one before.
Still sticks with me.
Yeah.
I still think about it. Like, God damn it, how did I say that? I'm so stupid. All right. I think we're going to hopefully it's going to stop raining. I don't know.
I doubt it.
Enjoy the day. It's supposed to be, no, I think by noon, I think it's supposed to be gone. Yeah, I think so. I think I'm going to head home and play with, I got a new pressure washer. I got an electric one. Those things, are they any good or no?
I don't know. I haven't messed with one, really.
You never mess with an electric one at all? No. Pretty nice size one, though. It's like 3,200 PSI.
Technology. Technology, man. Never know. It's probably great.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't that cheap. It's not like I could have bought a gas one for the same price, but I just thought, boy, it'd be nice to just plug it in, especially on a patio. We could plug it in, not worry about if it starts, if the oil mixtures or anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, just do it. And so I grabbed it, and I want to do the back of the house and stuff. There's like some green stuff growing on there. That's why Amanda wanted it. And then I want to bring it up here and do the patio. I might do it tomorrow morning, maybe, while we're not busy. But yeah, I guess it's time to get out of here. For anybody who's still watching, it don't look like there's many. Everybody's kind of faded out now.
Yeah.
But remember to go follow us on YouTube and TikTok, and we'll see you next week. All right, peace.